folks, welcome back to Raki's Highway Lab, the Techno Hub channel for placement training. In this session, we're going to discuss about Salesforce approval process. So, approval process goes of two types. One is going to be using Jumpstart Wizard. The other one is called Standard Wizard. So, in this session, I'm going to elaborately cover using Jumpstart Wizard. So, it's an easy process, like approval process, right? So, in case anything in the company you want to take any decision, so the lower level cadre people will not be able to take any decision. So, it will be given to the higher officials only. So, only the top management would take a lot of decisions rather than the middle management or the lower management people, right? So anything, right? You want to take approval, you want to purchase anything, right? You have to get the approval from the higher officials, and then only you can go with the purchase. Otherwise, you will not be able to, right? So here, approval process is nothing but it talks about the limits, right, in taking a decision, right? So whatever, in every business we have a junior level person will have a limits, right, in taking a decision. He will not be able to take a decision. As per the industry standard, he must take the approval from the senior. He has to take the approval from the senior. This approach we call as an approval process. Right? So, like if he wants to purchase anything, or he wants to conduct a meeting, right? Organize a party, anything inside the campus, inside the organization, inside the industry, right? He has to take the approval from the higher official, right? So the top level person. In Salesforce also we can use approval process to get approval from the manager or higher authority. In Salesforce also, what we do, we are going to take the approval from the managers or the higher authority. The approval process routes a record to one or more approvals, right, specifying the step necessary for a record to be approved and who must approve it at each step. So the approval process will be routed to the one or more approvers, right? So, like specifying the step necessary for a record to be approved and who must approve it at each step. Now, say for example, a purchase manager is going for a tour and he has taken some advance, and then he goes to a particular place, and then officially he goes, and then once he is done with the purchase and everything, when he comes back, he has to submit the bills. So when the bills has been submitted, the immediate boss will check the bills, and then he will approve it, and the approval again goes to the general manager. The general manager will finally authorize it. Once it is authorized, it goes to the accounts department. Accounts department will check it. If at all any additional amount has to be given back to the person, so by checking all those stuff, and then finally, so the amount will be given, and the bill will be filed. So this is what the approval process all about, right? Same way here in Salesforce also we do an approval process. In a normal approval process, static approval process, the approver at each steps are explicitly specified, right? So in the normal process, right, it's going to be static process. It's not going to be dynamic process, right? Each and every step are explicitly the approver will be specified. In each step, that is specified in the each step approval process. You can have the submitter choose the approver manually. You can choose the submitter manually. Right? So now approval process, perform automation to get approval for the records. Right? Step to perform and select the object. Right? You're going to mean that you're going to perform the automation to get the approval of the record. Right? You're going to get the approval for the record. And what is the step you're going to perform? Either going to Jumpstart or Standard Wizard. Right? Then you're going to select the standard object. Right? They're going to specify the criteria, and you're going to select the approver. And accordingly, you're going to select the email template. Then select the field to display on the approval page layout. On the page layout, what are the fields you're going to display? Then initial submission, right? So initial submission, then approved, rejected, recalled. There is nothing but action based on the approval, right? Whether the process has been approved, whether the bills has been approved, or it has been rejected or been recalled, right? So these are the approval process steps that we are going to perform. So these are the steps that we are going to perform in the approval process. So first we are going to perform the automation to get the approval, and we are going to select which kind of process we are going to do it. Either going to be jumpstart wizard, or we are going to go with the standard wizard. Then you're going to select the object, and then going to specify the criteria, and who is going to be the approver. You're going to specify that, and then followed with you're going to select the template, and then what are the fields to be displayed on the detail page, and then the action performed. What is the action, right? Based on the whether it has been approved by the approver, or it has been rejected, or it has been recalled. So these are the process steps that we are going to do it in the approval process. Right. So for the approval process, which is the object that we are going to go with, we are going to go with a bill object, right? As of now, we have not created any bill here. As of now, we have not created any bill, right? Here in the bill, here in the bill object, what are these fields that we are going to have it? Bill name, right? Bill, lab bill, doctor bill, and total bill, and fees concession, right? So here, based on the fees concession, right? So now, when you get into the being a COVID time, right? It's in a third wave or something, right? So, but if anybody gets affected COVID and getting positive, then he'll be admitted in the hospital and he's going to take a treatment, right? Once he gets cured and comes outside, so the bill has to be submitted, right? So that everything he has to settle the bill, and then only can able to come outside the hospital, right? So many things are happening now, right? So now, in case the patient is asking for the bill concession or the fees concession, so that the hospital authority should approve it, whether, or the doctor should approve it, whether he can be availed any fees concession or not, whether he can be availed a fees concession or not, right? For which, right, we are going to see, we're going to go with the approval process here, right? After we create a assume that we have created the object called bill object. Once the object is been created, now what we do, we are going to go with the approval process. So in order to create the approval process, we go to setup, home. Under setup home, we go to the platform tools. Under platform tools, we have something called process automation. From the process automation, you select the approval process, right? So the approval process page will be shown like this, right? And then you're going to select manage approval process for what? For which object you're going to do the approval process. So there you're going to select the object is going to be bills, right? Once you select the bills, right, then you're going to specify which kind of approval process you're going to do. So here, approval process, right, we have to select the object called bill object. To create a new approval process, we have two processes. One is going to be jumpstart, helps you to create a simple Salesforce approval process. The second process is going to be standard setup wizard. It involves all configuration options while creating a new Salesforce approval process. So in this session, I already told you that we're going to go with the first one. It's going to be a simple process, right, that is called jumpstart wizard. Now we are going to select the jumpstart. From where you're going to select the jumpstart? So after selecting the customer object from the pick list, and you're going to create a new approval process button. So there you have something called use approval process or create user. So now you have a button called create new approval process. Click that, right? Under that we have two options. From that you're going to select the first option that is called jumpstart wizard. Using jumpstart wizard. The moment you select it, right? So the jumpstart wizard creates a one-stop approval process for you in just a few minutes, right? So here you're going to enter the name as fees concession. The unique name is going to be fees concession. So enter the criteria. The total bill is going to be less than 10,000. So if it is less than 10,000, he will not be availed any concession, right? If it is greater than 10,000, he will be availed a concession. Now get into the process now. Now you're going to give the name as a fees concession, unique name as fees concession, and the criteria, right? The criteria are met. What is the criteria? So total bill amount should be less than 10,000. If it is less than 10,000, let me see what is going to, whether it's going to approve or not, right? So then you're going to specify 10,000 here. Automatically assign the approver. Select your name as user by clicking the magnifier icon. Then approve or reject based on the first response. Then click on save button, right? So now after selecting, and when you come down, so there is a section called select an approver. Here we have there is 4 options here. I would go with the first option. Let the submitter choose the approver manually. Automatically assign an approver using the standard custom hierarchy selected, right? So automatically you can assign the approver, automatically assign to the queue, right? Or automatically assign to approver. You're going to assign the automatically assign to the approver. Now it's going to be user. From there you're going to select the user, right? So then next option you're going to select which multiple approvers are selected, right? So when multiple approvers are selected, right, approve or reject based on the first response. So when approve or reject will be done based on the first response, that you're going to select here, right? Or required unanimous approval for all selected approvals, right? So we go with the first option. After that, then you click on save button, right? You're going to select the approval, and approval is based on the first response. Approval rejected will be based on first response or not. That you're going to select it. After that, you're going to save it. Once you save it, right, it says you're going to have you will not use this approval process until this is activated, right? Appears. So now what you do, the moment you selected these options here, then you click on save. This pop-up message will come. Remember, you will not be able to use this approval process until that has been activated. Correct. Now click on OK. Right? After you click on OK, now it will say click on view approval process detail page. Now here it will show some errors page like this. You have just created a one-step approval process. Now only one step has been done, right? For bills using Jumpstart Wizard, although not required, it is recommended that you perform additional. So that, but you have done only one step. You have to do additional thing. So that for which what you're going to do, you have to click on view approval process detail page. So when you click on this, it will take you to the view approval process detail page here. Right, from initial submission action, click on add a new button, select the field update option, right? So now first step is that you're going to select the initial submission action, right? Initially the approval, the bill has been submitted for the approval. Initially the bill is submitted for the approval. For which what you do, there is something called initial submission action, approval step, final approval action, final rejection action, recall action, like so many sections are here. First, we'll go with initial submission action. From there, when you click on add a new, there you have something called task, email alert, field update, and outbound message. This is nothing but an action, right? Based on the criteria. So the amount is less than 10,000. What you're going to do, right? You're going to update the field. You're going to update the field, right? So you're going to select the field update here. After selecting the field update, now we're going to enter the name as F1, unique name as F1. Field to update is what? Here you're going to select the keys concession, right? Specify the value as weight, and then click on save button, right? So now initial when submission, what happened? The fees concession has to be selected as weight. The fee submission has been selected as weight, right? We have field called fee submission. The amount is less than 10,000, right? So the field should be updated. So then now he has to wait, right? If it is greater than 10,000, he will get the approval, right? No problem. If it is less than 10,000, you have to take the special permission for the fees discount. So now it has to be selected as fee, and then you're going to click on save button. After saving, right? So like name is going to be F1, unique name, then fees concession, which field you're going to update and going to specify. Then specify the new field value. A specific value, what is the value that you have to select weight. After you done that, then click on save button, right? Once you save it, right? So now from the final approval action, now the first initial approval action is over. Now approval step is not there here. Now we go to the final approval action. The final approval action, again we're going to click on add button and select the field update. Once again we're going to select the field update. So now here again we're going to enter the name as F2, a unique name as F2, which field you're going to update, fees concession you're going to update. Now the change the field to specific value as yes. Right. Now the fees concession yes or no? Yes. Now so now here we are going to do the final approval action. So the field update now it has to go with change as yes, then click on save button. So now after this, right, again we're going to go with the name your and unique name as F2 fees concession now field you're going to update. What is specific value? The fees concession has been given, then it has to go with it has to change with yes. Then you click on save. Once that is done, now again go to the final rejection action. What is the final rejection action? From this in this section again you're going to click on add new button. Again you're going to select the field update. Right, in this again you're going to go with the same story, you're going to enter the field name as F3, unique name as F3, field concession, and here the change field you're going to select no, and then you're going to click on save. The same story goes here, and then you're going to click on save. Right, that is name field you're going to select F3, the unique name F3, then fees concession field you're going to update, and the pick list option here we go with the specific value. Now the what is the if it is rejected, accepted you go to say yes. If it is rejected, then what you do? You have to change the fees concession as no. Right, then click on save. Once you've done everything, now you're going to activate it. Now you're going to click on activate on the approval process over. You have to activate it. Once you activate it, right now after activation, now says that after activating the approval process, you cannot add or remove the approval steps. Also, some approval steps attributes will not be editable, continue or not. So once you have activated, you cannot go and do any changes, right? You can go, you cannot go backward, you cannot come forward, you cannot undo or redo. Yes, you have to click on OK. So you cannot do any changes here. Now click OK. After clicking OK, now what you do? You are going to test it, right? So now go to the bill object and click on new button, enter all the details, right? So now total bill, now lab bill number, bill name, and then bill amount, right? Doctor bill, everything you have to enter, and you're going to what is the total bill you're going to change, right? Total bill you're going to enter, right? So thing is the total bill you're going to enter. If the above bill is going to be less than 10,000, whether we can avail fees concession or not. Now fees concession field we are going to change it. Fees concession field we are going to change it. Fees concession field we are going to change it, right? Now after this I'm going to click on save. Here I'm not going to enter anything from this. I'm going to enter the total bill amount and then click on save. Once it is done, right? Now go to detail page. On the right hand side, now the bill has been submitted. Now the bill has been. Now what I have to do on the right hand side, you can see on the top right hand side you have a menu called new opportunity menu. Right, in that you selected, you will have a button called submit for approval. If it is not there, right, what you do? Go to the page layout and drag and drop it, right, and then add it to the submit for approval. Then you come back here, right. So now you select the submit for approval. Now what you do here? Now give the comments. It's submitted. Now automatically when you submit it, right, the bill for initial approval process, then what happens? So the field called fees concession. Initially it was empty. Now it has been changed to wait. Initially it was empty. Now it has been changed to wait. Right. So now a mail simultaneously mail would also be sent. Right. So now it will be wait. Now what you do? The mail approval mail. You can check your mail for approval request. The mail would have been sent there. Right. So there you can see that a link would be sent to your mail ID. A link would be sent to your mail ID. You have to click the link now. Right, when you click on the link, now automatically it will take you to the page here. Now it will say whether it is approved, rejected, or what is it? It is going to show approved or rejected, right? So it is going to show approved or rejected, right? So now in case you say if you click on rejected, not accepted, and then click on reject. And now what happens? So it will the page, the detail page, fees concession will be changed to no. Again, what you do? Again, you approve the process. Now go to the bill, click on new, enter all the details, and if submitted, then what happens? Again, it will change to wait. Right now, again, the mail will be sent there. Go to the mail email page. Go to your inbox. Click on the link. Right again, the page will come here. Right again, you're going to enter the details like this. Right, then you're going to click on submit for approval. Right again, the mail will be sent. When you click on this link, again come to the page. Now click on accept. Right. So now accordingly, what happens based on that, the fees concession would be changed to yes. The fees concession will be into yes. Got it? So when you say accepted, right? Then what happens? So now the approval process will say accepted, right? Yes or accepted, something would be changed there. So fine. Now let me go back here. Now what I'll do? I'll go to setup page. Right. Now I'm in the setup page. Right. Now what I have to do? I have to create an object now. So the name of the object is going to be bill. Create new object. Bill, bills, object name, then bill number, or we go with the bill name, right? So here we go with the bill name, that is going to be standard field. Then it's going to be text, right? Then allow reports, allow activity, track field history, allow in chatter group. Then you're going to allow sharing, allow bulk API, allow streaming API. Then you're going to make it as development. Then allow search, right? Add the in case you have any attachment, you can add it, and it's going to be launched in the tab. Right? So once you select it, then click on save. Then it'll take you to the next page. Now you're going to specify the color for it. Now say we are going to select the pink color, that is right. Now click on next. Right. Again scroll down, click on next. Now it should be visible where the bill should be visible in. No, we don't have any hospital. Now for which as of now I'll select pharma. Right. So I'll select pharma. Right, because it is a hospital bill. Now click on save. Now the object has been created. Now the object has been created. Now I have to create some field. Right. Now I'm going to create some field now. Right. Now the next field is going to be what is the lab bill, doctor bill, and total bill. Lab bill, doctor bill, and total bill. Right. Lab bill, doctor bill, and total bill. So now again I'm going to click on field and relationship. I'm going to click on new. So now this is going to be currency. Select currency. Click on next button. Right. First bill is going to be lab bill. Right. After this, now we can click next. Right. Visible to all profile. And then after that, click on next button. Right. Save and new. Lab bill. Then what is the next one is doctor bill. Lab bill and doctor bill. Right. Again, I'm going to create another field called doctor bill. Again, I'm going to select currency. Yes. After this, click on next. Doctor bill. Click on next button. Right, visible to all profile. Click on next. Right, and then will be added to layout, bill layout. Click on save and new. Now it is going to be total bill. Right, total bill is going to be formula. Right, select on next step. So what is the return type? It's going to be currency, and here it is going to be total bill. Right, return type is also being currency. Now click on next. Right, now what is the total bill? Now I'm going to say the total bill is going to insert from the bill, lab bill, insert plus doctor bill. Right? These two are going to be total bill. Then check your syntax. Right? If the syntax is correct, now click on next button. Again, it is visible to all profile. Now click on next. Right? So once it is done, now click on save and new. Now the last field is fees concession. The last field is going to be fees concession. Right? So now the fees concession is going to be pick list. The fees concession is going to be pick list. Right? Select the pick list now. Now click on next. Now going to say fees concession. Now here you're going to enter wait. Right? Accept. Reject. Right? Recall. Right? Something like this. After entering this, now click on next button. Right? Now it is visible to all profile. Now click on next. Now you save it. Now the object has been created and the corresponding fields also has been created. The object has been created, corresponding fields also has been created. Now I'll go back to home page. Now what I'll do under quick find box, I'm going to say approval process. I'm going to say approval process. So the moment I type approval in the quick find box under process automation, I got a link called approval process. I'll click on approval process here. So the approval process page has been shown here. Now the first step is that manage approval process for what? You have to select the object here. I'm going to select the bill. The moment I select the bill here, it is enabled here. Now the second step is that create a new approval process. Now what you're going to do, you're going to create a new approval process. What you're going to do, you're going to create a new approval process. In that, we have two options. One is going to be use Jumpstart Wizard or use standard setup wizard. Use Jumpstart Wizard or use standard setup wizard. I'll go with the first one called use Jumpstart Wizard. I'll go with the first one. I'm going to go with the use Jumpstart Wizard, which is going to go with the easy step. Right? Now it is asking Jumpstart Wizard approval process getting started. Right? So it is getting started. What is the name? So if you have any email template for it, and you can select the email template and then you're going to create the criteria. Right? So if you have any email template, you can select the email template and then otherwise you can leave blank. Right? And then you're going to specify the criteria. Right? So now it is going to be hospital bill. I'm going to say hospital bill. Right? So as of now, I don't have any template. If I have any template, then I can go here. See here, from here I can select the template. From here I can select the template. Now I don't have any email template here. Right? I don't have any email template. I'll cancel it. Now I'll go for the approval process. What is the approval process? The bill amount, right? So is greater than, total amount is greater than, is less than 10,000, right? So bill total bill is less than, right, 10,000. Then I'm going to go for a approval process, right? And then I'll go for the approve, right? Now I'll go for the approval, right? It is going to be less than. Then if it is greater than 10,000, automatically you'll get a discount. Otherwise, I need a approval here, right? So here under approval, we have to select the approval. So under this, we have using this option below, specify the user to whom the approval request should be assigned. So this who is going to approve this? Let the submitter choose the approval manually, automatically assign an approval using the standard and custom hierarchy field, automatically assign to the queue, or automatically assign to the approval. I'll go with automatically assign to the approval, right? Now under this we have user, queue, and related user. I'll select user and click on magnifier icon, and I'm going to select the only 3 persons are there. Now I'll select Rakesh Kumar here because he is a CEO for the hospital and he would be the approver. Then when multiple approvers are selected, right? So when multiple approvers are selected, then with whom it has to be approved. Approve rejection has to be done by on the approver rejection based on the first response. So based on the first response, the approve rejection should be done, right? That case, if you won't have multiple approvers, that case you have to go with the first response, right? You'll go select this, and after that click on save. Right now, see here, immediately get a pop-up window saying, remember, you will not be able to use the approval process until it has been activated. Now click on OK. Right. So now, once it has been done, now see here, when you, another page will be shown here. Under this, we have a button called View Approval Process Detail Page. When I click this, it takes me to my detail page, approval process detail page. So now it takes me to the approval process detail page here. So the process name hospital bill, unit name hospital bill, right? The criteria is that the total bill is going to be less than 10,000, right? So then active now, not made it active, right? I not made it activate now, right? Finally, I have to do the activation, right? Right. So right now, once it has been activated, then only I can able to do. Now see here, when it comes to initial submission action, right? So I'm not done activated here as of now. I'm not done activated. Now see here, initial submission action. Now click on add new. I'm going to say field update. So what is the field update? I'm going to say F1. And field update, unique update. Field update what? It's going to be fees construction. When I select fees construction, see here, specific new field option will be enabled here. So that here, pick list option, right? The value above the current one, the value below the current one, or specific value. I'll go with the specific value and select wait, right? And then I'm going to save. So once it has been saved, come back to the approval process page, back to the approval process page. Then I'll go to the final approval process. In the final approval process selection, I'm going to click on add new button. And again, I'm going to select field update. Then it takes me to the field update page here. I'm going to say F2. And field unique name is going to be F2. Object is going to be bill. Field update to what? It is going to be fees concession again. And again, this will be expanded. The specific new field, again, I'm going to select the specific value here. And then select accept here. Right? Now again, click on save. So once it has been saved, now approval, final approval process is being done. Final rejection process, right? Again, click on add a new field update and go to F3, right? So now field update is going to be fees concession, right? Now, then what happens? Again, it asks what is the specific value here. I'm going to say rejected now. Click on save. Similar way, finally, we have a recall action also. So that case, it has to show this been recalled, right? Now select field update, right? And I'm going to say F4, right? Now field update in fees concession, select, right? Again, a specific value, I'm going to say recall and then save. So all the actions has been performed, criteria has been done, everything has been done now. So finally, what I have to do, I have to activate it. I'll click on activate button. Now, when I click on activate button, it says after activating approval process, you cannot add or remove or approval steps also. Some approval step attribute will not be readable. Continue. Do you want me to continue? Yes, click OK. Now it has been approved. Now the bill has been approved, right? Now what I'll do now, so sorry, the bill has not been approved now. So the activation process has been done. It is now activated, right? Now I have to test the process. In order to test the process, I have to click on App Launcher, right, and select Pharma App. Now click on Pharma App, right. It'll take you to the Pharma App. There you have to select the bill object. Now click on Bill Object. So there is no any records in the Bill Object. There is no any records in the Bill Object. So what I'll do now? Now click on New button, right, and bill name. That is what is the bill name is going to be hospital bill. Right, inpatient in bill, right? Lab bill. Say I'm going to say, so it should be greater than, it should be less than 10,000, right? I'll say 3,000. I'll say 7,000, right? Doctor bill is 2,000, right? Fees concession, I'm going to leave it, right? So now it is going to be 9,000. Now fees concession is not given, right? Now click on save. So after do it here, right? It takes me to detail page. Now see here, total bill is going to be 9,000. Fees concession has not been given. Now I have to go to the now I have to go to new opportunity here. The what is that? Approval process option is not there. Submit for approval process option is not there. Now again, what I do, have to go for a page setup. Right? Again, I have to go to the page setup. Submit for approval process is not there. Right? Submit for approval process is not there. It has to be added. Right? Now what I'll do, I'll go to the page setup. Right? Now click on object manager, select bills, and go to page layout. Now there is something called bill layout. Right? Submit for approval process button. You see here, submit for approval is here. Submit for approval is here. Right? So the button is available here. I have to add it somewhere else, right? So if I make it, it is the custom button, then I can drag and drop it here. So the submit for approval, I have to add it somewhere else. Now I'm in the bill layout page here. Now when I click on button, you can see submit for approval is available here. Now what I'll do, I'll drag and drop it and then place it here in the standard button. I'm going to place it in the standard button. Right? After I do, I place it on the standard button and I'm going to save it. Once I save it, right? I've saved it. Right? Now again, I'll go back to my Pharma app. I'm going to refresh it. After refreshing, right, I'll click on bills. Right? Now I've created an inpatient bill. Let me click on get into detail page. After this, I'll go to the new approval menu here. New approval menu. Now you can see submit for approval. A button has been shown here. Submit for approval link has been shown here. Now click on link. Now it is asking me the comments. Right? So submitted. I'm going to say submitted my bill. Right? After this, now click on submit. So now the bill has been submitted. See here. Now before the fees concession was empty. Now the fees concession was changed to wait. The fees concession has been changed to wait. Right? Now that case, what I have to do, I have to get into my email ID. I have to go to my email. Right? Now let me see. I'll go to my email here. Mail. I'll click here. I'll refresh. So by then, see here, I got a mail here, approval request. I got a mail called approval request. See here, guys, I got a mail called approval request. I will click on approval request, right? And then I see here, there is a link here. There is a link here, right? Or is what you do, if you go here, go back here, fine, I'll click on this now. I'll click on here. Now again, he'll ask me to enter the username and password. Again, I'll log in here. Right? It's asking me to enter my verification code. So the code is 59108. Okay, I click on verify. It will take me to my bill approval is pending now. Now it does take me to that bill approval page. Now you can see here the bill approval is going to be pending. It says that the bill approval is pending here. But on the right hand side, you can see approve, reject, and reassign. Approve, reject, and reassign button is here. Now, for example, I'll click on reject. Now I'll click on reject, right? The bill is rejected. I'm going to say bill is rejected and click on reject. So now what happens? Now, see here the bill approval is rejected. And I go to detail page here again. When I go to detail page there, then it says that the bill is rejected. So that the what is that? The fees construction will change to rejected. The fees construction will change to now. Again, here you can see on the notification icon. Notification icon there. One notification is pending. It's same. This is the same. It says that approval request for bill is rejected. So that what happens now? You can go to the mail and you can see a mail stating that one more mail has been should have been come, right? But still the mail has not come. But still, if you wait here, no, you will get a mail stating that the approval has been rejected. Got it? But anyway, right now, but it says that very well says that the approval has been rejected, right? The approval has been rejected. Now what I'll do? I'll go back to that page now. I'll go back to that page now. Right now it is in the wait. Now let me refresh. Now let me see what happens now. See now when I change, when I refresh it, now we can see that the fees construction got rejected. The fees construction got rejected. Now fees construction got rejected. Right now what I have to do? I am going to create one more bill now. Again I'm going to create one more bill. Click on bill now. Click on bill. Now I'm going to click on new button. Right again I'm going to give a bill name. Right, outpatient, right, outpatient. Now lab bill is going to be 5,000, doctor bill is going to be 3,000, and fees concession I'll leave it empty and click on save. Right, I click on save. Now go to the new opportunity. Under new opportunity, I'm going to select submit for approval. Right, submitted the bill for approval. Right. And then click on submit. Right, after submit, right, again what happens? If the bill is less than 10,000, it will go for an approval, right? I have to check for the mail. Or else you can see on the top, you can see the notification would have been received. You should have received a notification. The mail will also be sent at the same time. You will have a notification. Click on notification. Now see inpatient, outpatient. Now it is called outpatient. Outpatient bill is waiting for approval. Now click on here. Now it will go to the approval process. Now it is now taking to the bill page now. Now it is saying approval, reject or reassign. Now click on approve. Right. Now you say the bill is approved. Bill is approved. Now click on approve button. Right. So now the outpatient bill has been approved. See for the bill approval, now it has been changed to approval. So now it has been changed to green color. If it is rejected, it's in red color. Right, if it is in approved, it is in green color. Again, you go back and see that. Now again, you go back and see that page now. Still, I'll refresh. Right. Again, click on bill. Right. I'll go to the outpatient now. Now it'll take me to detail page. Right. Now see here the fees construction has been changed to accept. The fees construction has been changed to accept. Right. The fees construction has been changed to accept. Now suppose again I'm going to click on bill. I'm going to create a new option, right? I'm going to create a bill, right? So it is going to be new page. Right? Lab bill is going to be 5,000. Doctor bill is going to be 12,000. I made a mistake, right? Now let me click on save. Now let me click on save. Now it is being submitted for approval, right? It is being submitted for approval, right? So bill, new bill submitted for approval. Now click on submit. Now the approval process was found. No applicable approval process was found, right? Because right, it goes with 17,000. But now what I'll do, I'll go to related, right here. So now see here, there is no approval history here. In that case, what I'll do, again I'll create a new bill now. Accident case, right? Lab bill is going to be 1,000. Doctor bill is 500. Now click on save, right? Now it has been approved for process. Now click submit for approval. Right, submitted for approval. Click on submit. See, now it is waiting, right? Now go to related list. Now see here. Now step 1 under approval history. It says that step 1. So this is for pending, right? Whether I have to accept or reject. But instead of that, I made a mistake. I wrongly billed it for only 15,000, right? I want to recall it. Now again, click here. Right, click the menu. You have reassign and recall. I'm going to say recall. Now the bill has been recalled. Right, click on recall. The bill will be recalled. Now go to the detail page and see here. Right. Now go to the detail page and see the fees concession has been recalled. There is no fees concession. The fees concession has been recalled because it's wrongly billed. Right. The fees concession has been recalled. Right. This is an example for approval process with respect to Jumpstart. This is an example for approval process with respect to Jumpstart. Right? I think you guys would have understood the process, right? So this is all about approval process, right? This is all about the approval process with using Jumpstart, right? Hope you have understood this approval process. Please, guys, if you have any doubts, you can contact me or you can mail me at info.ivalab@gmail.com. Please subscribe to my channel. Or in case you have any doubts, you can contact me through phone also 8550799168 or 8142000037, right? And please subscribe to my channel. Click on subscribe button. Click on like button. In case you have any mail you want to send, you can send a mail to me ivalabs@gmail.com, and then you can call me at 8550799168. Right? Please be safe. Right. Stay tuned. Bye bye.